Cold winter, a lot of rain so far this spring, and that could mean you might have some things to fix around the house. Channel 11's Alyssa Raymond talked to some home repair experts who say now is the best time to give your home the once-over to keep little problems in check.
When Deanna Guarnaccio was ready to buy a home, she didn't go far, purchasing her grandfather's 60-year-old two-story home in Pittsburgh's Westwood section.
So I grew up coming to this house my whole entire life, every Sunday at least for Sunday dinner.
Like many of the homes in her neighborhood, the structure has good bones, but time and Pittsburgh's weather can take a toll.
So here's where I noticed the ceiling.
When she first noticed peeling paint on the ceiling in her bedroom, Deanna knew that water was leaking somewhere in her attic and she'd be shelling out money for a fix.
Oh yeah, I mean, definitely alarming to see. It's never a great feeling whenever you discover that you need to make an investment such as that, yeah.
Deanna is not alone. A recent survey shows most homeowners, 82%, say at least one area of their home needs maintenance, and 60% say they're putting off repairs because of the cost.
It is a lot to take in.
Paula Pasquinelli runs True Blue Home Service North. She says right now is the best time for homeowners to do a 10-minute post-winter damage check.
Looking outside, are there any shingles that fell off? Are there any damaged shingles?
Pasquinelli says during spring, your gutters will get a workout, so make sure they're clear. Look closely for damage, cracks, nicks.
Anything that would cause them to not operate well.
Check exterior doors to make sure they close and seal properly. Same for your windows. Pasquinelli says keeping water out will prevent major problems down the road.
So the faster you identify it, you have someone take a look and you have the repair done, the less damage and the less costly the repair is going to be.
Here's one example. Replacing a few missing shingles could cost you between $150 and $300. Gutter repairs could run between $200 and $500. But months and years of neglect could mean a bigger repair. In Pittsburgh, replacing the most common type of roof costs between $6,000 and $10,000. Deanna bit the bullet and called in the professionals. Ultimately, Pasquinelli found an attic fan wasn't working and was creating condensation and leaks.
I think if I would have waited longer, it would have been more boards that needed replaced, and the water spot on the ceiling probably would have continued to grow. It could have created a lot more problems, I think.
The city's most unique festivals returns tomorrow. Picklesburg is back, and it is bigger than ever in its 10th year. Channel 11 photojournalist Steve Pierce checked out one of the newest attractions, the giant mechanical pickle.
Ride that pickle! Pittsburgh is all about quirky ideas, right? And we were thinking about what can we do for the 10th year? Let's do a mechanical pickle.
It is a great idea.
The jokes write themselves, folks.
You know, we can start you off on slow. You know, if you're a beginner rider.
Year one, Picklesburg welcomed about 22,000 people. Last year, 1,000 times more people came, with 250,000 people joining us. Over 55 vendors with incredible food, delicious cocktails, pickle beer, and of course, the newest addition, the mechanical pickle.
And so we start them off on slow. Opa! And we slowly turn up the difficulty until you wipe out!
Picklesburg is weird, but it's working.
In the past decade, the festivities have earned national attention. And every single year it gets bigger and bolder. And may I say more delicious when we talk about pickles.
All things are looking good to have a great event this year.
Now this ain't no gherkin. This is a big pickle. And if you want to come have some fun and ride this pickle, come down to Picklesburg.
Well, folks from all over Allegheny County getting ready to jump into icy water, all to support a local basketball team. These extraordinary athletes are getting ready to compete in the Special Olympics, and everybody involved says it's a once-in-a-lifetime experience.
Yeah, I'm definitely excited again.
Excited for a couple of things.
Track. Floor hockey. And the slam dunks.
Competing in the Special Olympics and this week's polar plunge.
Yeah, kind of cold.
The anticipation is the worst part of it.
Tommy Kreutzer is quite an athlete.
Hey!
Hey.
He plays multiple sports.
Our team name is the North Stars.
I got red and black.
And has a treasure trove of medals. Competing is a family affair. His dad, Kevin, is his coach.
You guys head down there, okay? Humbling. What I get back as a coach is just, and what I get to see and experience firsthand is I get back tenfold.
Is the best part playing the games, or is it being around your friends from the year before, seeing them again?
I'd probably say seeing my friends again, yeah.
The North Stars let Channel 11 sit in on basketball practice. And remember when I said this is a family affair?
Good shot. I didn't get to say hi to you. How are you?
I wasn't kidding. Pete Jacob and Isaac Smeltzer.
One of the best team in Allegheny. We work hard and play fast.
The twins don't always play on the same team.
I just split up the twins.
But they prefer to and train together every morning.
Nice basket.
Push-ups and sit-ups, lifting weights.
The Special Olympics giving these special athletes a chance to shine.
All those firsts, and you may have someone scores their first basket. There you go, Ronnie. The joy in that is just amazing.
Win.
If you're watching this, you're going to win the championship and win gold medal. And we love you.
Or lose.
If you lose, that's okay.
1, 2, 3, North Stars. Good job, guys. Good job.
Marking 5 years since the Pittsburgh synagogue shooting as Pittsburgh overcomes hate.
4 police officers suffered injuries in the shootout at the synagogue. SWAT officer Tim Matson, who confronted Robert Bowers inside the building, has had 25 surgeries since that day.
And Officer Dan Mead was one of the 2 officers who were the first to confront Bowers just outside the front doors. He got shot in the hand, injuries he will have for a lifetime. Mead sat down exclusively with Channel 11's Rick Earl to talk about his recovery and the justice served for the victims.
JD Wilkins, I have an officer called shot in the hand.
The actor's in custody. This is going to be investigated from here on out.
You know, it's over and I'm done with it, so you can move on now.
Yeah, like a load of bricks off your back. Just something that just sits back there.
A relief.
It is, and I'm sure it is for a lot of the families.
A feeling of relief for Pittsburgh police officer Dan Mead after a jury in August sentenced Robert Bowers to death for the murders of 11 worshipers at the Tree of Life Synagogue in Squirrel Hill 5 years ago.
What was your reaction when the verdict came in?
I think the jury made a good decision there. I mean, there was only 2 decisions, and I think they made the right one. And I always say that he's going to have to suffer for his actions, but that's one person. But you got all these families of the victims and their friends and even the people that have been wounded. It's going to be a lifetime.
A lifetime of suffering.
Mead and his partner, Mike Smida, were the first to respond to the shooting that October morning. While approaching the glass door, Mead saw someone inside.
I could see somebody in.
You could see him. Okay.
It was smoky glass.
Okay.
And I mean, it was me to him away.
And the next thing you know,
he just started shooting. And didn't expect it, but
yeah.
And until I felt this, and then it went up in the air like a piece of clothes on a laundry line.
Uh-huh.
And then I looked down, and it was dangling there.
During the trial, prosecutors played this emotional police body cam video of Mead after he was shot in the hand.
Come on, get out of here.
When they played it when I was down there, and boy, that swear word I just was unleashing on that thing.
Hold a perimeter, automatic weapon, gunshots at the front.
Yeah, it went through my wrist here.
Oh my gosh, that's where
it came out the top.
Oh man.
And it just, everything on top just shattered everything.
And that's right where it hit right there.
Yeah, right, it come in here and went through the top.
Mead has had 8 surgeries on his hand. While he still can't close it all the way, he knows it could have been a lot worse.
That's a moment that
I appreciate life every day and the things that I do have in it. And I still think to this day, I mean, 1 or 2 seconds, me or my partner wouldn't have been here.
5 years later and still off the job on disability, Mead has come to the realization that the prospects of returning are slim.
I'm a pretty simple person. I mean, and I understand my what I can do and I can't do. And it's frustrating, but you get used to it. And it's been that many years that you get used to it, and I just move on. And all I want to do is be happy and be able to pay my bills and what have you. That's it. That's all I ask for.
Wow, what a remarkable story.
New right now on 11 at 11, neighbors in one part of Pittsburgh say the city never picked up their trash. And sources say that's because the city is down more than a half dozen garbage trucks. Thanks for joining us on 11 at 11. I'm Gordon Lesh.
And I'm Lisa Sylvester. Channel 11's Rich Pierce spoke with neighbors in Oakland who are frustrated by a situation that they say stinks.
As the new school year approaches, it's move-out time here in Oakland. That means bigger items like mattresses and couches joining normal trash here on the sidewalks, but it is just sitting here, and neighbors tell us they're fed up.
There's flies flying over everything. I've seen a couple of rats running through the piles.
Trash.
It's not like Ratatouille. I literally freaked out.
Lining the sidewalks on a number of streets in Oakland.
It's disgusting and it smells really, really bad.
Neighbors tell us much of it should have been taken away today.
I mean, there's garbage bags, there's some beer boxes, there's couch cushions, there's sofas, there's garbage.
But that did not happen.
Our trash is Tuesday and I come home from work and like half the trash is still on the sidewalk.
Sources tell 11 Investigates Rick Earl that the city was 7 trucks short today and trash could sit on the sidewalk until Saturday.
No, I've not heard anything about the garbage from the city, from anyone.
The issue comes just days after City Council approved legislation requiring an annual report on the status of all city fleet vehicles. Neighbors call the issue unacceptable.
There should be some recognition that there needs to be more garbage pickups and more trucks going through the neighborhood.
I think if we are spending money on that, I think it's important to actually get people to come out here and do what they're supposed to do.
We have reached out to a number of city officials about the complaints, but so far this evening, we've not heard back. Reporting in Oakland, Rich Pierce, Channel 11 News.
Tonight, 11 at 11 is digging into the trash troubles in the city of Pittsburgh. Thanks for joining us. I'm Gordon Lesh.
And I'm Lisa Sylvester. Channel 11 first reported on Tuesday that garbage had not been picked up on a number of streets because the city was down 7 trucks. And now the mayor's office is blaming mechanical issues and the city controller. Channel 11's Rich Pierce has been following the story for days and is live outside the city county building tonight with the controller's response. Rich.
Well, she said she was caught off guard by the comments from the mayor's office, and the insinuation that bills aren't being paid is just not true. Trash lining a number of streets in Oakland. We first showed you this video on Tuesday. It's since been picked up. When Channel 11 reached out to the mayor's office about the problem, we received a statement blaming mechanical issues and saying in part, quote, "One of the greatest barriers we are facing to address mechanical issues with our fleet is that City Controller Rachel Heisler has declined to issue full payment to our fleet services vendor for the first 6 months of 2025. The result has been delays that directly impact both residents and frontline workers." Heisler says that's not so.
We are up to date on all of the bills.
So what is the statement referring to? It could be this. According to Heisler, the city started receiving invoices in April for monthly work on the city's fleet of aging vehicles. Under the current contract, the city pays a flat monthly fee of more than $706,000. The invoices looked like this and contained no details about what work was actually done.
And if you or I got an invoice for work done on our home or on our vehicles, and someone said, here's your bill, it's $200, would you pay it if you didn't know what they did? Probably not.
Heisler said she requested itemized invoices, which turned out to be significantly less.
So we've decided that we are only paying for work done at the city garage.
Through June, she says that decision has saved the city more than $400,000.
You don't pay for work not done, and I don't think the city should be doing that.
Heisler says the issue with working garbage trucks is all about age.
40 of the 61 trash packers have been through the city garage in July of 2025.
And says it's past time to invest.
We can use that $405,000 that we've saved so far this year to buy new new vehicles. That's the question. Why aren't we doing that?
So now the question is, what comes next? Heisler says that she has reached out to the law department of the city for legal guidance. She says she hopes the contract can be reworked. Reporting live in downtown Pittsburgh, Rich Pierce, Channel 11 News.